I don't think I am, actually. I don't think I can see him. We'll go for this guy.
Okie dokie, yeah.
It's more than 30 foot, so I'll roll with disadvantage, won't I?
Yes, you will, mate, yeah.
It's fine. Fingers crossed.
Cool. So unfortunately, you do not. You just miss. It just flies, fing! It just sort of whistles in front of his face, and he sort of looks over at you and shouts at he barks something at his friends. Okay, and next is Leah. So Leah, how may I describe the view in front of you? So you've got the path that you are currently on is let's have a look. It leads up to a crossroads. Directly north from where you are, about 75 feet, is this human woman who is defending her what you assume to be her family against this pack of kobolds. Just in front of, just between you and them, there is a low hedge, a small garden, and to the left there is a cottage, a farmhouse type building, and the kobolds are just emerging from behind that. From where you are, you'd be able to see two of them, I would say.
Okay.
That's weird that you can't see that, though. That's going to annoy me. I'll figure it out. So, what would you like to do?
I would like to draw my bow.
Okay.
And hopefully hit something with it.
Fantastic.
Okay.
So, from where you are, you can see two of the kobolds are just emerging round the corner.
Yeah.
One slightly south and one. Yeah. So one to the south, one to the north.
I'll hit the one that's closest to me.
Okay. So the one to the south. Yeah.
And
okay, and a 14 hits. Lovely. So we do the 7 damage. I don't think this. We've got sneak attack at this point.
Advantage, so.
Sorry?
I did not have advantage. So
no, you didn't. That's right. But that arrow flies through. It goes past Moral's head and straight into the center mass of this kobold, piercing his heart as he drops dead.
Perfect. One shot, one kill.
That's it. Could have been a ranger. I love dice. Can the panda do kung fu? Are you a monk? You're a druid, aren't you, Toby?
I'm a druid.
Yeah, we'll have to wait to see what he manages to pull out of his bag, though. So I love dice. No, he's not. He doesn't do kung fu, I'm afraid. Toby decided to be a druid, not a monk.
Might
on
take
this
a-
occasion.
I might take a level in monk if someone donates
Might take-
£20.
Oh, there you go. If someone someone donates £20 for the specific purpose of Tony, I did that before. Toby, taking a level of monk when he levels up later on during the game, then yeah, by all means we can do that. In the meantime, Sidrian Ekamar.
It's me.
Hmm.
So Sid is going to be like, me too, I'm fearless too, and run up as well, about 30 feet, and having seen Mora throw something, he's like, yeah, what's a brilliant idea. I don't have anything that is super great for being thrown, but I could have a go at chucking my dagger. So I'm going to try and do that at the one that is slightly the other visible one that's sort of northwards.
So you're going to throw your dagger.
Yep.
What's the range on that?
I haven't the faintest idea.
Let me get. I think it's
20
30...
foot or 60 foot with disadvantage.
Thank you.
Toby, you can't laugh like you didn't throw bagpipes at someone once.
He did. After trying
Yeah,
to
but that worked.
After trying to split them open. No, he tried to split them open with his dagger, failed, decided to throw it, but the other thing had a spell on it, which meant he had to choose another target. So he's like, bugger this, threw him off to the side, and ended up hitting a kobold in the back of the head and killing it. So that happened.
I do have bagpipes, so just in case.
They are a useful weapon. You can use them as sort of some weird kind of nunchucks.
Wow.
Oh, someone has asked me to give disadvantage to Toby. So on your next attack roll, Toby, you are going to have disadvantage
Hey.
because your
gonna kill
brother
him.
is.
I'm gonna kill him.
Okay, but so Sidrian didn't need disadvantage, but she has.
I did because it's further away.
Oh, you
than
did, yeah.
30 feet.
You have missed, unfortunately, and now
I
we
know.
have the kobolds.
I regret
So,
everything.
2 rush in to the human female, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Doodaloo, do, 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 do. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 3 of the remaining kobolds move towards, or 2 move in front of the human female. 4 move around the corner, moving towards our heroes, and 1 seems to be trying to sneak past. Okay, and wow, Liam, you have a book, a novella that someone may have mentioned previously, that will give you 4 instances of advantage for you to use whenever you wish. I will explain the joke in just a moment.
Thank you, Dan.
So, 2 of these kobolds are going to take an attack with their daggers at the human woman. So the first one, which is the one to the north, hits and does 4 piercing damage. So she is not looking too great. The second one takes a swing with his dagger and misses. Oh, does he miss? No, he hits, doing 5 piercing damage and kills her. So she is now
Shit.
on the floor. So she is not looking too healthy. You hear, as she hits the floor, you hear her children scream and her husband shout, "Lina, no!" The 4 kobolds who have made their way towards you, each now you start whirring their slings around their heads. This one, furthest to the right of the pack, takes a swing, a shot at our bard, who has decided to run in,
Yeah, of course.
and hits for 6 bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
This chappie here also takes. Hang on. I've got too many kobolds. Bye. This chappie here takes a go with his sling and misses our bard. And then the 2 at the back of this little pack both aim for the Goliath, the big guy that's just killed one of their buddies. The first one rolls a 9 and misses, and
That
the
wasn't me.
second one has a 12 and
Misses.
also misses. So both of them fling past. Well, one wings past your head and the other one sort of bounces off and does no damage whatsoever. It's got no power behind it. Next would have been Linan Swift. Unfortunately,
That's Swift, though.
she was not swift enough, unfortunately. And finally, Polo the Panda,
Hey,
who
so
will have disadvantage thanks to his brother.
I'm gonna come to here, and I'm gonna ask my Goliath friend, and I say, "Is there any way we can solve this peacefully?"
I am going to look down on you because I am just taller than you and go, no.
Okay, so I shed a tear as I thorn whip the closest kobold to me.
Bit of crying Freeman going on. Nice, I like it. So unfortunately, that misses. But that is your 1 instance of disadvantage
Yeah, Alex.
gone. If you want more, you're going to have to do it again.
I'll tell Dad on him. It's fine.
Cool, so we are now back to the top of the order. Moroth.
Cool.
So you have these kobolds in front of you. You've seen them stab at this human woman, bring her to the ground. How does Moroth react to that?
I'm going there.
So he moves forwards to the
Yep.
in front of the first kobold in the pack.
I am activating my rage.
Oh, he's got a
No.
rage on.
I'm swinging as hard as hopefully possible.
Fantastic.
Normal. In fact, I'll do this one with disadvantage. Thank you, Dan.
No, you have. He's given you advantage. So I'll just very quickly read out the message that Dan mentioned. So just to give everyone a quick rundown, in the D team, which is our Wednesday night game, last week, Dan's character, our friend Dan's character, found a filter of love, which they don't know it's a filter of love yet, but I've just told them it's a filter of love. Oops. And he wanted to try and figure out what it was, so he dipped his finger in and tasted it. Now, a filter of love makes whoever drinks it fall instantly in love for a certain amount of time with the first person that they see. So I asked Dan which way he was facing when he tasted this, and he was facing Liam's character Henk, who is a half-orc fighter, huge, big old guy. So Dan decided this evening, when he was going to donate, he wanted to give Liam's character the gift of an inspirational novella that grants him 4 advantage rolls. It's called Bromancing the Stoned. It's a gripping tale about a ranger with a troubled past and a fighter breaking away from his noble birthright to carve his own path into the histories that forge a deep bond and camaraderie on an adventure that began out of the blue on a heavy night out at their local inn. So he's picked up this novel and he was reading it on his way while he was in the caravan, and it's just, he's remembered something from it, and so he's now got advantage.
Pete did leave out that in a very split second, Henk and Dan's character did share a very brief kiss.
They did, yes.
It was beautiful.
Henk with a low wisdom and Dan's character, who was momentarily infatuated with Henk, they did have a lovely embrace. It was beautiful. It brought a tear to my eye and everything.
It was.
Oh, it was
And
lovely.
now I get to hit stuff, hopefully hard.
No. No, you don't.
I don't know.
No, that's a 7 and a 9. Brendan, Lee, can you see the chat?
The Twitch chat, or
No, the in Roll20.
yes, I can.
So you can see the rolls that are coming up. Did you see any
Yeah.
dice come across your screen then?
I have that turned off.
So in theory, Liam's dice should have shown on your screen. That's weird. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. So it's a problem with the VTT. Then maybe, I don't know. I will figure it out. I'm not going to dwell on it too much now. Okay, cool. So unfortunately, you miss. And we move on to Leah von Heimling. So as I say, where you've does that show up on your screen, mate?
Yes, I can see the arrows and the orange circle.
Okay, fantastic. So I'll just make a few marks very quickly just to help you out a little bit. So we have a kobold here, one here, one here, one here, and one here. That works. And then we have, one here, and we also have, this is Moroth, this is Sidrian, and this is Polo. Okay.
Did you do something there?
You can't see any of those. Okay, fantastic.
Nope.
I just drew some marks on all the things.
Ah, nice. I can't see those.
Okay, fantastic. Ignore everything I just said.
Okay, perfect. Where am I in this whole mess of a combat?
Okay, you are back
That's an
here.
important question.
You are right at the back here. got Polo here.
Fantastic.
Just to give you a quick idea of ranges. So that's Polo. That's Sidrian. That's Moroth. And then you've got your first kobolds there. One is there. One there. One there. Okay.
Okay. I think I might just go for another short bow shot.
Yep.
seemed
Okay.
Quite effective the last time I did it.
It certainly did the trick, didn't it? Okay, so a 13 does hit. Which one were you going for? As I say, you've got one directly in front of our Goliath friend and another one here.
The one just off to the side there.
The one off to the side. Okay, so that flies
The one
past both Polo and Sidrian.
Ah!
And yeah, you both see this arrow just wing past your heads as it goes through, as this kobold shouts something at his friends, and it goes into his mouth and up into his skull.
I would like to, at this point, turn around and shout, "Show off!"
With pleasure.
Show away.
Terribly impressed.
And you can show how impressed you are and how much that's inspired you now, Sidrian.
Remarkably inspired. So what I'm going to do is cast Sleep with a point here, which will hit all the kobolds and no Goliaths.
Yeah, what was the radius on Sleep? Is it 30 feet?
20.
20 feet, okay.
Guys, give me 2 minutes, sorry.
Okie dokie. So I forgot to mention at the top of the stream as well that Toby will occasionally run off just to, if the little ones are being little annoyances, as children can be, in a lovely way. They can be a bit boisterous. Okay, so 28, that's lovely. So let's have a look. So the point that you said was here, wasn't it? It's there.
Yeah.
So you've done the measuring already.
Uh-huh. I'm real sensible.
Okay, so there are 6 kobolds. Your casting of Sleep will put 5 of them to sleep.
Yes.
Would you like to pick one?
To stay awake.
Or we can roll a d6 and just say go in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, top to bottom.
I think the one that's furthest away can stay awake because that
Okay.
seems the least threatening at this juncture.
Lovely. Okay. Oh, the music stopped. Why did the music stop? I was enjoying the music. Let's do that again. Cool. So we go. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, they are all asleep. Okay, fantastic. And the one remaining kobold is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going to try and book it as far as he can. But you notice where he was previously sort of looking at this family over here, these guys over here, that clustered around and huddling. He's actually now moving towards the trees that the path leads through to the north. Next is Polo. What did you want to do there, buddy?
So, trying to think now because they're all asleep.
You asked for a peaceful resolution.
Yeah, I did, which I'm very. To be fair, I'm happy. I'm not going to go as far as like casting Goodberry and giving them out to all the kobolds.
It's one for you, one for you. Don't eat it all at once.
Skipping along like a little basket. Now, So they're all alive, just asleep.
Those 5 are, yes. I'm just going to put a little marker on them, I think. Let's say we'll put the Empire.